Hi everyone. We're back with the distance formula this time. So the idea of the distance formula is you have 2 points. In this case, P equals x1, y1, and another point Q, which is x2 comma y2, and you just simply want to know the distance here between the two. And we're not going to go into proving that because I am going to have you all do this in class. That way we actually can kind of understand it instead of just blindly staring at the screen and thinking, what the heck is he doing? So instead we're going to focus on actually doing calculations here. One of the first things I want to note about the distance formula is notation. Up here, notice that I have two things, I have two equal signs. The distance formula properly is the distance between P and Q. But when we understand that what the points P and Q are, we will often abbreviate this as just D to simplify our notation. So if you look on the internet or look around in other textbooks, you may see both notations. So please be aware of that. So let's look at a quick example here, and we will be done. The example is, let's let P equal, -1, 3, and let's let Q be 2, -4. So we want to know what the distance between these 2 points are. So the distance formula, so I'm going to abbreviate this as D, says this is going to be the difference in the x coordinates minus the difference in the y coordinates. Then we'll have to square those differences, add them together, and take a square root. So let's write that in notation. Square root, the difference in the x coordinates. So in this case, I'm going to have a 2 minus a -1. So notice that I'm using parentheses to make sure that my signs work out correctly, and then we get a square outside the difference, plus the difference in the y coordinates. So I'll have a -4 minus 3, all squared. So let's simplify this expression. So I'll have a -2 plus 1, which will give me a 3 all squared. Over here I'll have a -4 minus a 3, which is a -7 all squared. And so finally we will get that this will be the square root of 9 plus 49, which is the square root of 58. So this is somewhere between 7 and 8. So let me get the emulator calculator up, and we'll figure out approximately what this is. And we will go back to our normal mode here, clear everything so we get the scary stuff to go away, and we look at the square root of 58, and that gives us approximately 7.615773106. And there you go. That's how you find the distance. One note though, before I let you go, typically we will leave it in the square root format. We usually only use the decimal part when we're using applications. So keep that in mind. I would like exact answers. Alright, see you for circles.